hope you're doing well today. Beautiful fall day here. Favorite time of year, and it's flannel time. So if you don't like flannel, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it. I love it. I love it. But today, I've got a fun video for you. I just recently had a birthday. Don't ask, it's not polite. But I had a birthday, so of course I asked for some sort of banjo gear. And you know, us banjo players, we like to tinker. It's one of our favorite things to do. So it's expected, really. But what I got, I'm going to do a review on. And this is a Moon Compensated Banjo Bridge. Beautiful. I'm not affiliated with this in any way. I did not receive any kind of a sponsorship or paid anything for this, for doing this. And it's 5/8 in height. And I got the medium. So there are 3 levels, light, medium, and heavy of this banjo bridge. So, and you can see the feet, and it says, it's got an M on the bottom, but it's a curved compensated bridge, and it's really aesthetically pleasing too, because when you hold your banjo up like this, it's gonna look like it's smiling. And I love that. But the medium bridge here, you can see when you look on any of the websites, and I'll link one below where you can buy one of these, the light versus the heavy, you can see how much beefier the feet are. So tonally there'll be a difference, but I went with medium because, you know, medium, mid-range, that's what I want. So yeah, I'm excited to pop this bad boy on and give you a sound test. Now, with a straight bridge, we can't get our intonation set at our 12th fret. It'll just never be perfect. These compensated bridges are supposed to overcome that, and I think they do a pretty good job. I have another video where I did a Grover compensated banjo bridge, and you can listen to that if you'd like. I'll put it up here. It makes a big difference, in my opinion. But to me, this one, you know, sometimes it's just about looks, and here it is. It's just about looks. I love the look of this. I think it's going to be cool. So yeah, I'm going to give you a quick little sound test with the straight stock bridge that came on. I'm going to take my mute out, my professional mute. I'm going to give you a little sound test with the stock bridge that came on it, and then we're going to slap this puppy on and give you the sound test of that. Now, I'm using my standard cheapo lapel mic, and I'll put that in the link below. You guys have seen this before, but it's nothing fancy. It's not an acoustic microphone in any way. It is just a lapel mic. Okay, I've installed the Moon Bridge. Look at that beauty. Don't you love the smiling banjo? Okay, before I play this, I want to read you about the little insert that was put in there. It says Randy Stockwell Moon Bridge. And it's got setup and break-in information. Tells you how to fine-tune it with the intonation. Okay, it says allow 5 to 10 hours playing time for the new bridge to settle in and achieve most of its volume and tone. Alright. Now, here's where it says its features. It says number 1, much improved intonation without loss of tone or volume. Tapered thickness from heavier bass side to thinner treble side allows better frequency response and cuts down on undesirable overtones. Many sizes to fit personal preference, and remember I went with the medium. Slightly arched top compensates for the natural sag from string and tailpiece pressure. The bass side is 0.020 inches higher than the treble side, which allows for the best action and the least fret rattle. More durable tip material, extremely accurate and shallow string slots. Very nice. All right. Okay, now let's do one that goes up the neck a little more. For that I need to retune. And once you retune, don't just do your retuning strings only. Get those first, tune those up first, but you have to go through your whole stack again, because things will change as it's pulling more or less on your banjo neck, okay? Things will change. So make sure you run through that twice. All right, now let's do the second sound test here. that was number 1. Let's tune her up again and do the second song. Wow. First thing to note is that when I changed my tuning, none of my other strings went off. That is interesting because that never happens with my straight bridge. When I tune more than one string differently, it throws several of the other strings off. This did not. That is very noticeable and marked. That is a marked difference. Why is that? Can anybody tell me? That was cool. Wow, it didn't throw off anything else. All right, here we go. What do you think? You know, me being on this side of the banjo, I can't hear a lot of difference. This tubaphone tone ring that I have really makes the sound pop. So it's almost harder for me to tell changes just because it's such an electrified sound already that I almost want to mute it when I'm not trying to play, you know, loud, I guess you'd say. When I'm not trying to cut through things, I almost want to mute it. But also, I need to note the banjo that I'm playing for this test. This is a Pisca custom banjo, 11-inch pot, and I have my standard Ernie Ball Earthwood Frailing strings on there. Link below if you want to try those out. I love them. Overall, you know, first impressions of this Moon Bridge. I'll give you a more in-depth review after I get over that 10 hours of playing time to see what I feel like, you know, how the changes are tonally and things like that. Right off the bat, you know, I love that my banjo is smiling right now. I love it. So that's something cool. This thing will run you about $30. I think it's $30 plus shipping. And right off the bat, I noticed that when I went to change my tuning from standard G tuning to open or to C tuning, I didn't have to retune any of my non-changed strings, which is a huge difference. I can't stress to you enough how much of a difference that is. Even with this straight bridge, even tuning into sawmill, sometimes it would throw off my my third string. So that's pretty interesting to me that changing, you know, 3 strings did not throw off that middle, you know, that third string, that G string. It didn't throw it off, and that is pretty cool to me. And plus, I mean, you just can't get past the fact that, I mean, this bad boy is very aesthetically pleasing. So I'm going to continue playing right now and enjoy more of this beautiful fall weather we're having. And I hope that you got something out of that. I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, before I go, I just always want you to remember that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye. Okay, now let's get the Moon Bridge on. See what it's gonna do. Okay, I'll be right back.